you ever felt frustrated when trying to speak English? Like your brain is stuck in traffic thinking in your language first, then translating to English. And by the time the words come out, it's already too late. If this sounds like you are not alone. I've been there too. And today, we're going to break that cycle. Welcome to English Podcast for Beginners. This episode will change how you learn English forever. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need big grammar books or hundreds of new words. You just need the right mindset, and that's where we'll begin. Think about this. Why are you still translating in your head? Most learners say, because I'm not good enough. But that's not true. The real reason is habit. Since childhood, you've been thinking in your language. Now, you're trying to speak a new one, but your brain wants to take the easy road and translate. Let me give you a simple example. A student of mine, Ana, from Brazil, told me she always thought, I am going to the store in Portuguese first, and only then tried to say it in English. But every time, she would stop, hesitate, and feel unsure. The moment she stopped translating and started thinking in English, even short phrases like go store, buy milk, her speaking became faster and more confident. She felt free. You don't need to think in full. Perfect sentences? That's too hard at the beginning. Instead, start with English words for things around you. If you see a cup, think cup. If you're hungry, think I want food. These short thoughts train your brain like small exercises. It's okay if it feels strange at first. It's like going to the gym for the first time. You won't lift heavy weights on day one. You start small. Same with English. You might also feel shy. What if I make a mistake? But listen, mistakes are part of the process. I'll share a story in the next part that shows how even native speakers get confused sometimes. For now, just remember this. You don't need to speak English to think in English. The thinking comes first. Speaking comes later. Try this today. When you wake up, look around and name 5 things in English. Don't say them aloud, just think. Pillow, window, shirt, phone, coffee. That's it. You've already started to think in English. Keep it simple. Keep it daily. We'll build from here. Imagine this. You are at the store. You see a red apple. Your first thought is not apple. Your first thought is probably in your own language, like manzana if you speak Spanish, or tao if you speak Vietnamese. Then your brain searches for the English word. This takes time. You feel slow, and maybe you stop speaking altogether. But here's the truth. This is not a problem with your brain. It's a habit. It's a normal habit for all people who speak more than one language. The brain is used to your native words. To change this, you need to give your brain a new habit thinking in English. One simple way to do this is with switch thinking. This means you choose one part of your day to think only in English. For example, every morning during breakfast, think only in English, even if it's very basic. I sit, I eat bread, I drink tea. It is good. It doesn't need to be long, just 5 minutes. Do this every day. Over time, your brain starts to accept English as a normal way to think. Let's look at another example. Ahmed is a student from Egypt. He told me he didn't have time to study English. I asked him, do you shower every day? He said, of course. I said, then you have time. Every morning in the shower, Ahmed said 5 sentences in English. Today is Tuesday. I feel good. I have class. I will learn English. I want to be better. That's it. 5 simple sentences. After 3 weeks, Ahmed could think in English more easily, and he felt proud. Another great idea is using labels. Get some small paper and tape. Write the English word for items in your house. Mirror, door, shoes, spoon, TV. Stick them to those things. Every time you see them, you think the English word. It's a fun way to learn without studying. Do you like music? Try listening to English songs with easy lyrics. Songs like Hello by Adele or Let It Go from Frozen use simple English. Listen to one line. Pause. Repeat the line in your mind. Try to say it aloud. This is Thinking in English through music. And don't forget the power of short questions. Ask yourself small questions in English during the day. Where is my phone? What time is it? Am I hungry? These are basic, but they help you practice thinking fast. No translation, just English. Let me tell you about Maria from Italy. She had a notebook called My English Mind. Every day, she wrote 3 questions and 3 answers in English. Like, what do I see? I see a cat. How do I feel? I feel sleepy. What do I want? I want coffee. After 2 months, Maria said her brain started answering in English by itself. That's the goal. That's what we're working toward. You don't have to understand everything today. You don't have to speak fast. You just need to start. Even now, listening to this podcast, you are making a big change. Your brain is hearing English. Your thoughts are slowly moving away from your native language. This is progress. This is thinking in English. When we are babies, we don't learn to speak by studying grammar. We learn by watching, listening, and trying. No stress, no fear, just learning step by step. If a child says, I go to school, no one laughs. We understand, and the child learns from hearing, I went to school many times later. You can learn English the same way. I want to share a story from my friend Tomoko in Japan. She had never lived outside her country, but she spoke English very naturally. I asked her, how did you learn to think in English? She smiled and said, like a baby. She watched cartoons in English every morning. Simple shows like Peppa Pig and Dora the Explorer. These shows used easy words and repeated phrases. She didn't understand everything at first, but she watched them every day. She started to remember whole sentences like, I like apples and where are you going? She would say them out loud, alone in her room, while brushing her teeth or making toast. Then, Tomoko began to copy what the characters said. This method is called shadowing. You listen and speak at the same time, like an echo. At first, you feel silly, but it works. Your mouth gets used to English sounds, and your brain starts to match words with meaning without translating. If you want to try this, start with just 2 minutes a day. Pick a short video, listen once, then play it again and speak along. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just follow the rhythm. Over time, you will stop thinking about grammar rules. You will just speak. Like a child, another great trick is to talk to yourself. Yes, really. Imagine you're cooking, say in English. Cut tomato, put in pan, add salt. You're training your brain. It's not crazy, it's smart. I used this myself when I was learning French. I would walk to the store and think, I need cheese. Where is the bread? Simple thoughts. But in my new language, some learners say, but I need more words. Yes, vocabulary is important, but you don't need 0 words to start thinking in English. Begin with 100 everyday words. Practice them again and again. Use them in your mind. Make stories with them. Like this, I wake up, I drink water, I brush teeth, I wear shirt, I eat banana. This is simple. It's not perfect grammar, but it's thinking in English. That's the goal. Remember this. Fluency is not about knowing everything. It's about using what you know fast and easy. That's what kids do. That's what you can do too. One cold morning, I was in a busy coffee shop in London. I had just moved there and was still trying to think in English more. I wanted to sound natural, like a local, but I was nervous. The barista smiled and said, Hi there, what can I get you? In my head, I started translating from my native language. I wanted to say, I'd like a large hot chocolate with no sugar. Please. But I was slow. I said, I want big hot drink, no sweet. The barista looked confused. I felt hot and embarrassed. He asked again, Do you mean a hot chocolate? I nodded quickly and laughed. Yes, hot chocolate. No sugar. He smiled back and said, Got it. 1 large hot chocolate. no sugar. Then he added, your English is good, don't worry. That made my day. After that, I realized something important. Trying is better than perfect. I had made mistakes, but I still got my drink. I still communicated, and I learned from it. Later that day, I walked in the park and practiced in my head. One hot chocolate, please. No sugar. Then I tried other things. One sandwich, please. A cup of tea. I said them again and again, like a song. This story taught me that mistakes are part of learning. If I had stayed quiet and waited until I knew perfect grammar, I would have never ordered anything. But by trying, I made progress. Another student, Luis from Mexico, had a similar experience. He tried to order fried rice with chicken in English while visiting New York, but he said fried rice instead. The waiter smiled and said, you mean fried rice. They laughed together. Luis was embarrassed, but he remembered the word forever after that. You see, real English learning happens in small, real moments, not in tests, not in big grammar books, in everyday life. When you feel something, when you get something wrong and laugh about it, your brain remembers it deeply. So here's my advice. Go make mistakes. Speak English at the shop, in your room, on a walk. Think in English while washing dishes. Whisper sentences when you wait for the bus. You don't need someone to talk to. You just need to talk to yourself in English. Every time you do this, your brain builds a stronger connection with the language. You stop translating. You start thinking, that's what happened to me, and that's what can happen to you. Learning to think in English is like building muscles at the gym. You don't get strong by lifting one heavy weight one time. You get strong by lifting small weights. Again and again, that's what we will do with your English brain. Let's train it slowly, simply, and every day. Here are 3 powerful exercises that I use with my students around the world. They are easy to do. They take just a few minutes, and they will help you stop translating and start thinking in English. Right. English around me. Take 5 minutes every day to name the things you see. Look around your home and say the English word in your mind. Chair, table, window, phone, cup. Then try short phrases. The cup is on the table. My phone is next to my bag. You're not doing grammar practice. You're doing brain training. The goal is to make English words feel normal in your head. You'll be surprised how fast you begin to see in English. 2. Daily reflection. At the end of your day, stop and think about what you did, but do it in English. You can speak aloud or write it in a notebook. For example, today I woke up at 7. I made coffee. I read a book. I walked to work. These are simple sentences, A1, A2 level, but they are powerful. You're connecting English with your real life. One of my students, Zara, did this every evening. She only wrote 5 sentences at first. After 1 month, she could write 10. After 3 months, she was thinking in English without effort. 3. Talk to future you. This one is fun. Imagine what you'll do tomorrow. Think in English about your plans. Tomorrow I will go to the market. I want to buy fruit. Maybe I will meet my friend. When you do this, your brain prepares you for real-life conversations. You'll be more ready when you talk with someone because you already practiced the thoughts. Let me give you another story. My student Ali from Turkey told me he wanted to think in English but never had time. I told him, 5 minutes. That's all you need. So every day, during his lunch break, he closed his eyes and imagined his next hour in English. After lunch, I go to work. I write emails. I drink tea. After 1 month, Ali said, now I don't translate, I just speak. That's the goal. Thinking in English should feel natural like a song in your head, not a test. Now, let's finish today's episode with a quick lesson summary. You don't need perfect grammar to think in English. Start small. Name objects. Say short phrases. Think about your day. Speak to yourself. Use shadowing. Copy how kids learn. Make mistakes. They are your best teachers. Be kind to yourself, be patient, and practice every day, even for just 5 minutes. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe to English Podcast for Beginners. New episodes come every week to help you speak English with confidence. You can do this. Keep going. Think in English. Speak with heart.